Hey Jonathan, James here. Today is Thursday, February 19th, 2015. You might notice that this video is a little bit darker than usual. Came down with a headache before filming this, so going to be a little bit more subdued, probably a little quieter, and definitely a little bit shorter. So today, in honor of my headache, I want to talk about getting rid of them, and specifically what to take when you do that. So part of what can happen at headaches is you can have constriction of the blood vessels in your head. And that's right now my headache is right here. And what I want to do is open up those blood vessels so that I can have some pain relief. A couple ways to do that. One thing is caffeine. So you can have a cup of coffee or maybe a Diet Coke. Also, headaches can also be a sign of dehydration, so it's a good idea to drink a lot of water. The more challenging part can come around when you decide what pills to take. Usually you're choosing between acetaminophen and ibuprofen. So the brand names here for acetaminophen is Tylenol. For ibuprofen it's Motrin, Advil. I think that's usually the most common variants of it. And they're very similar drugs. They have very similar working principles, but they should be taken at different times. Tylenol should be taken on, or can be taken on an empty stomach. This is a good idea to take if you're to have in your car if you're going to be out and about a lot, or maybe in your desk at work if you're in between meals. Whereas ibuprofen, it's perfectly fine to take after you've had something to eat. I think it's ulcers that can result if you take ibuprofen on an empty stomach, or if you take it habitually, like you take it every day or something like that. So that's not a great idea to be pounding those pills of ibuprofen every day. The other thing to keep in mind is that the LD50, the lethal dose, it's a complicated term. I have a headache. I don't want to explain it. I promise I know what it is. But the LD50 is significantly lower for Tylenol than it is for ibuprofen, or acetaminophen than ibuprofen. So what that means is it's easy to overdose on that, and you can go into liver failure if you take too much Tylenol. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't take it. It's a perfectly safe drug if taken at the proper amounts. But the effective dose happens to be fairly close to the lethal dose, so that if you were to take a whole bottle of Tylenol, you definitely could do some serious damage. You need to go to a hospital. Whereas in ibuprofen, if you take the whole bottle, you're unlikely to die, but you are going to have a bad couple of hours, probably a few days. So, in short, take Tylenol when you're hungry and ibuprofen when you're full. But only if you're in pain, though. You don't need to take it just for fun. So with that, see you Monday.